Hello, I happen to have with me here the new Samsung Jet 90 Pet Edition. So it's time to get it unboxed. So let's have a look what's in the box. So the first thing we're going to pick out is the main unit itself. So this is powered by our digital inverter technology. We use digital inverter technology on our washing machines and our refrigeration. Now we also use it on our vacuum cleaners. And on the other side, we've even got written our HEPA filtration, a 5-layered HEPA filtration system, getting rid of 99.999% of inactive allergens and dust. A really good peace of mind for customers. Now this unit also comes with a 0.5 litre dustbin, so plenty of storage for your dust, easily enough to go around the house at least once. And if I flip it round, you'll notice there is no trigger. So we've got rid of the trigger handle, the annoying trigger handle, so you don't have to keep your finger on it to get it going. You've literally got a power button, you press it once and away you go. And you've even got a plus and minus button. It's easy access to go up or down the power levels. You have low, medium and high, which will then display on our handy LCD display here. If you get a blockage, so if we cover the end of the pipe up, it'll either come up on here in red that you've got a blockage. You get the audio, but you also get a visual notification. And if you use the spinning sweepers, it'll know you're in wet mode and it'll even shine up wet on here. So that is our base unit, and it's not too heavy either. Even with the battery on, this weighs no more than 3 bags of sugar, so 2.8 kilos. So really light, really easy to be able to then maneuver around the house for you. So I'm going to pop this on the side, and let's have a look at what else is in the box. So first accessory that we're going to come to is our 2-in-1 accessory. Now I really like this 2-in-1 accessory, really good for different scenarios around the house. So while the bristles are up and out, this is really good for doing blinds, especially the wooden blinds, the soft blinds, or around your TV, or even doing the TV itself, it's not going to damage it. However, if I push the button in and slide it back, I then get a little bit more of a harder finish. Great for doing things like sofas, chairs, or even my bed. Really good at picking up all those small bits in those harder to reach areas. So I'm going to put that on the side. And the next thing we have in here is our Flexi tool. So this is really good for those hard to reach places. If I push in the button that says push, you can see that it flexes. So really good if you want to reach on top of your cupboards, or even around the back of your TV, or at the top of your blinds or curtains. You can obviously use this to get into those hard to reach places. So I'm going to unflex that and put that on the table. What we've got next then is a little wall mount that's in the packet. That's really good for the Z Station, which we'll come to later, to mount that to the wall to make it nice and secure. So I'm just going to pop that on the side. What we've then got is the top of the Z Station. So this is where your main unit will sit when it goes on charge. So we've got one completed here, so you can see that it slots in to the top here, into this section, keeps it nice and secure for easy storage. So yeah, it slides in nice and easily. So I'm going to pop that on the side. And then we're done with the top part. So I'm going to take out the top section. We've got the power cable in there as well, which is for the Z Station, which we'll come back to later. And then we're into this. So my next part of the Z Station is the tower, the pipe itself for the tower. Now this is really useful because we've added something unique to it. So you've got this little section here where you can actually attach and hang some of your extra accessories, such as the crevice tools, or your Flexi tool, or your 2-in-1. I can actually attach them to there, so rather than having them in a drawer or a cupboard where they often get forgotten about or lost, you can attach them on here on the Z Station and keep everything in one place. Nice and nifty, nice and easy to store. So I'm going to pop that on the side. And then the next thing we're going to come to is actually one of my favourites. This is the extension pipe. So what we can do is I'm going to slide it out, pop that down there, and take it out of its packaging. Now this is really useful for people who are slightly different heights in the household. So if you're 5'1" or you're 6'3", it doesn't matter. If I push here, I can extend the extension pipe, and this will go from 930 millimeters when it's at its lowest, all the way up to 1,140 millimeters tall at its most. So really useful for people who are really tall or people who are really short. Again, just giving customers and you guys that's something a little bit different with a vacuum cleaner. So I'm going to pop that on there, and I'm going to crack on with the rest. So we've now got one of the main accessories that this comes with. So this is our Turbo Action Brush. Now this spins at 3,750 RPM, which, would you believe it, is faster than a Formula One car. So massive, powerful suction, up to 200 watts of suction rate in here. And that is because we've got these nice fine bristles, nice and easy ergonomic design. And again, that just attaches to the bottom of a telescopic pipe and off you go. Really useful for multiple surfaces, different carpets, hard floor, even laminate. Really powerful Turbo Action Brush. So I'm going to pop that on the side. There we go. And then what's next? So in here we have the mini motorized tool. So this is really useful for those hard to reach places or those small surfaces. Think about all the times you've tried to drag a clunky vacuum cleaner up and down the stairs to clean the stairs. Well, we've now got the mini motorized tool. So really good at doing those small surface areas, even a small chair, or really good at getting rid of pet hairs that are really fine. Flip it upside down, small area with some blades specifically designed to destroy those fine pet hairs. But again, really good at getting into those hard to reach areas because of its square design and things like stairs. I like that, that's one of my favorites. What have we got? So this is probably my favorite of all the accessories because cleaning cars can be a little bit difficult, or cleaning on the side of sofas. So this is our crevice tool. So nice and thin, ergonomically designed again, easy to get down the side of the sofas, but if I push the button and pull it out, it makes it longer. So what I can do is I can get really into those hard to reach areas down the side of cupboards, down the side of sofas, or my favorite, down the side of the car seat. Get that loose change sucked back up again. So I'm going to push that back in and pop that on the side. And then what we've got left in here, well, we've got the battery. It is a removable battery. And with the ZStation, I can charge up to 2 of these at the same point. So this is a 21.9 volt Li-ion battery, so lithium ion battery. Now this has a runtime of up to an hour. It only takes 3.5 hours to charge, but if I was to charge 2 of these at the same time on the ZStation, one on the unit, one on the ZStation itself, then I have a potential 2-hour runtime for my Samsung Jet 90 Pet. So lots of time to get around the house. Now this is one of my favorite things to talk about because they last ages. Mobile phone batteries, you'll lose 20% of the charge, at least within the first 18 months to 2 years. However, after 5 years, these batteries keep 70% of their charge. So really useful, really powerful battery to have on our vacuum cleaners. So I'm going to pop that on the side. And then last but not least, we have the base unit itself for the ZStation. So this is weighted at the bottom deliberately to make sure that it stays nice and secure on the floor. So I'll take it out to show you. And there it is. So your power cable goes into the back to then plug into your supply. Your pipe that you saw earlier for the ZStation slots in there. And then you can charge your extra battery at the back here. So that sits nicely on the floor. And the great thing about the ZStation is as long as you're near a power socket, you can place it anywhere you want in the home. It doesn't take up too much room. As you can see here with the ergonomic design, easy storage for your vacuum cleaners. I'm going to pop that on the side. And as we've been pointing out, as Blue Peter say, here is one we made and put together earlier. So as you can see, slotting nicely onto the ZStation. I've got my accessories there so I don't lose them. I've got the spare battery on charge at the back, and I've already got my Turbo Action Brush on there. And with a 0.5 litre bin and up to 1 hour runtime, massively useful tool to have in my house, and quite possibly the best thing I've ever cleaned my car with. And that is our Samsung Jet 90 Pet.